I had to show my wife how to turn the camera so it was actually on us. Hi!
Hello!
The trustee's here. Hey, props to NDSU Bison. Winningest football team in NCAA football. Division I, Alabama. Mwah. Bye. Bulldogs. Bye. Notre Dame, Stanford. Come on. Nobody wins like NDSU. Horns up. Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Here we are.
So, here's the question. How many of you got bombarded yesterday with your Facebook account has been hacked? I received, what is it? Oh.
Facebook freak out.
So, this is what it was. Hi, I actually got another friend request from you yesterday, which I ignored, so you may want to check your account. Hold your finger on the message until the forward button appears, then hit forward and all the people you want to forward to. I had to do the people individually. Good luck. Okay, so I went online today. We all kind of knew it was a hoax yesterday anyway. Maybe some people did get hacked, but hacked really means that someone got into your Facebook account via a backdoor. Which
Hackers don't go through the front door. They don't have your password. They don't have your damn username. They go through a back door and hack in without your knowledge. And there's easy ways of seeing whether or not that's happened or not.
Right. So we got this message, I want to say probably between us a dozen times yesterday.
At least.
And then we saw it all over in our timelines. It was just flooded and flooded. So the first thing that we did was, of course, we went onto Facebook to see if a secondary account had been created for both of us. Nope. And it wasn't. So our account hadn't been hacked, nor had it been cloned. This is just someone who decided to have a lot of fun.
Nothing better to do than to mess with people.
Right. So what we're here to tell you guys, actually, this is going to be an informative video today, is
We are full of knowledge. Limited. But we have knowledge. Full of it. It's full, but it's limited.
So my Facebook account was actually like on lockdown until I started our new business venture. And so now my account is open. Tony's account is open for everybody to see. And let me tell you, it's super, super scary. But we did put some measures in place, which you can do as well. So if you don't know about this, what are you doing?
I'm distracted.
Oh my word.
Keep going.
Pay attention.
You pay attention.
So you can go to your settings.
Okay, if you go into the right-hand corner of your Facebook on your laptop, desktop, whatever, go into the right corner, there's a down arrow. You go into that, click in settings. Once you get into settings, go into security and login, and you'll notice there's at the second level, the second tier, there's something called where you're logged in at. You hit, there's see more on there, and it'll show you a huge list of where you've logged in from if you've been to several places and having been logged in. I went in there today and I found both Chris's and mine had somebody log in from Chicago like a month and a half ago. No big deal. Nothing was infiltrated. Somebody backdoored and looked in there from a different computer. I don't know why.
We have nothing to hide.
They didn't take anything because we don't have any real information on Facebook for them to take.
Right.
Other than where we live and whatnot. Who cares?
Our phone number?
You can know my address. You can know my phone number. I don't care. You're not going to do anything with it. And so anyway, that's one way of looking to see if anybody's been into your account. And then Chris went online.
Sorry. I'm getting like friend requests.
Yeah,
like
she's had a million friend requests all of a sudden. So Chris went online and found another bit of information that she's going to share with you now.
So I found 10 things that you can do to... It's not going to secure your account, guys, because if you put your information out there, I'm sorry, it's open for people to steal it. It kind of is what it is. And people can clone your pictures, yes. But you can do a few things to kind of secure it a little bit better and make you feel a little more comfortable. One is hide your friends list. I can't tell you how many accounts that I've been on, and their friends, I can see everybody that they're friends with. Hide your friends list. That's the first thing you can do. And it's pretty simple. It's just a setting in your Facebook page or profile. Run a privacy checkup. I think that's kind of what you talked about, right? And then you can go ahead and view your profile as public. So you can then see, once you've done steps 1 and 2, so you can see what your profile looks like to someone who's looking on the outside. And if you're not quite happy with what you're seeing, then keep changing your settings. You can also check to see who sees your videos. They say, what does it say here? You can make your photos, you can set it to only that your friends see it. Don't make it public. You can change all of that information. You can also change your Facebook posts. If some of you have kids and you're always concerned about people hacking into or people seeing your kids or whatever, you can change that at the bottom. When you hit post, you just say you want your friends to see, not to make it public. So Facebook has made it so you can put these little security measures in place at the time that you do things. You can also check who can see other profile information. What the hell does this mean? I'm sorry. Oh, that's to see if that's so people can see like what kind of groups you like, what kind of books you like to read, what kind of movies you see, that kind of stuff. And then it says here to really just dig into your privacy settings. Like I said, just go in and start clicking stuff on and off that you don't think you want people to see. And then go back and check that public again before you set everything in place. We did all of that when we started. Because we didn't want people to see our friends list. No one can see our friends list. I can't even see his friends list. He can't see mine. No one can see our phone number. No one can see our address. If we don't want anybody to see this video other than our friends, guess what? They won't. We won't make it public.
Granted, you can do all this stuff, but if somebody somehow, I don't know how they get your password and your username, but if they did, the first step is don't put stuff on there that they're going to be able to use for other reasons. Social security number, bank accounts, stuff like that. Don't put it in there. I mean, we've got her address, phone number, stuff like that. That doesn't threaten me. Come on by. Let's have a talk. Don't care. I'm telling you, I'm fully armed.
Well,
so, I mean, it's just a matter of using your head. Don't put on there what you don't want people to know.
Right. Right.
Bottom line.
And that was one of my issues that I had with Sophie Riggs. If, I made a post a couple of weeks ago that they actually shut down my shop on my Facebook page because they wanted my tax ID number and my social security number. And I'm like, sorry, I'm not doing that. I have no problem paying taxes, but you are not getting my social security number. Forget it. And it wouldn't let me bypass. So guess what? My shop went bye-bye, and now I'll just solely use my website. But that's why. And I'm not saying my website can't get hacked into as well. But, it's
what level you want to put onto Facebook. It's a social marketing area. It's somewhere where people can get more information. That's the main source of social media is put into Facebook. So if you're going to get information, that's where everybody wants to go. Mm-hmm. If they have to go to every website, that takes time.
Yeah.
They're not going to sit there and do that when they can get everybody's information from one source.
Right.
So.
And the reason why this gentleman actually took the time, he actually wrote this morning and published it on a blog post. But what he said is the reason why that this whole hacking thing started again was it's the same thing as a few years ago. People were calling, like for me, it was my grandma. Someone called my grandma and told my grandma when we lived in Alaska that I was stuck in the middle of nowhere. And she knew my name. She knew Tony's name. And she swindled money out of my grandma because my grandma thought I was in trouble, And so it's kind of the same thing. They're doing this to see if they can get your friends to buy into, oh, so-and-so's in trouble, or, hey, you know what, we just gave your friend blah, 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 $10 million. Let's put you in for that too, kind of a thing. So it's just all people being stupid.
Or it's just people that just want to disrupt Facebook to where it costs Facebook money because things like this go on. believe it or not, it costs Facebook money because it hurts their reputation.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I mean, hackers, they do things for other reasons other than just disrupt the economy and capitalism as it would be. That's their goal, is to disrupt things from people's normal everyday life.
Right.
So,
right. It's so stupid. So before you guys resend that message or post on your wall that your Facebook account has been hacked, you can look.
check
Just
into things
check.
before you bounce onto the bandwagon and
Yep.
start flooding Facebook with posts that are complete farces.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
All right. Well, so that's the Mondays with the trustees.
keeping it fresh.
I'm Chris, by the way.
Straight Tony.
We're getting really bad about that. All right. Well, if you guys have any questions or you want to see this blog post, I can certainly share it with you. Just comment below. They called to say I was stuck. They knew information, but my grandma asked them a simple question that they could not answer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
They have a
Yeah.
lot of information, but there's always a way
Yeah.
if you ask them questions. There's always a slip up. But,
Yeah.
you know, when you got little old ladies who are being called or emailed, they're a little more gullible because they don't know the way it works.
Well, right. And what was worse with my grandma, sorry, real quick, is that we were actually flying here from Alaska to do our yearly visit. And it wasn't till 4 days later when she said, "Oh, by the way, did you get that money that I sent?"
Yeah, it was too late.
And we're like, "What?"
Yeah. Didn't she actually go up to a place to get money to
Yeah,
send it? She
yeah.
actually went to a store
I won't
to
even
do
tell
it.
you how much it was.
It was ridiculous. Yeah. So
But and I told Grandma, I'm like, "Grandma, you know I would never ask you for money, never, ever," and to have a stranger call her yet. So it just people suck. People suck.
okay.
Anyway,
More positive little mementos for everyone to think of us with.
so very sorry. Not everybody
Yeah,
sucks. Just
yeah.
those people suck.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. So that is our video for the day.
All right. Hope you learned something.
Yeah. so-
Knowledge.
exactly.
It's full. But it's
Hi,
limited.
Kathy.
We got all these people popping up, and Kathy's the one you wave to.
I know.
What about Tyler?
I didn't see Tyler. Oh, well, there's
He's the one
Tyler.
with the big
Hi, Tyler.
message.
Sorry.
Hey,
We wrote
okay,
your
we're good.
message.
Peace.
Lordy, bye.